Hey guys, this is Matt again from Epic Soccer Training. I kind of want to take you through basically one of the things that I enjoy the most, which is soccer moves, and kind of teach you the ins and outs of how to make them better. I think most people, especially in practice, they're not really taught to, utilize moves as well, because they're just taught to just do the move and that's it. But really, when you think of soccer moves, you have to think of in terms kind of acting, because you're selling a move. You're selling what's called feinting, which is moving one way and then exploding the other way. So one of the first moves that I kind of want to teach you is basically a beginner move, because everybody, I want to explain one that's kind of a beginner, one that's an intermediate, and then one that's more of an advanced, intermediate advanced, I guess. So the first one is basic inside-outside cuts. So again, just a cut is just a simple touch across the body, and you want to be working on both feet. I can't tell you having great coaches growing up, I was blessed to have to work on my right foot as well, even though I'm a lefty. Many of you are probably righties. So again, you want to be able to work on both legs as well. So one of the first ones is just going to be, let's just work on an inside cut. It's where you're kind of going across the body, and it's a quick chop. A lot of people call it chops as well. So again, you're not kind of, this is one of those moves you don't need to sell as much, because you don't want it to look like you're coming across the body. You just kind of want to be up and then cut real quick. And then again, you just work your way down the field doing that. And then also, when you're doing these cuts, then start working your way to doing outside chops as well. And the outside chop is the same thing. It's just turning. And again, you want to have kind of this 90-degree angle. So if you're going this way, just cut it quick across his body. And it's done so quick where a defender doesn't really have time to jump out for it, or if they do, you're already past the move, because it doesn't take a whole lot of time before you're just doing a quick cut. So again, work on that one, and also work on kind of game speed. So when you're going, you're turning real quick and you're exploding out of it. It's giving you space from the defender. So the next move I want to take you on is called the Cruyff, which was coined by Johan Cruyff of the Netherlands, who was actually voted, he played from the 60s to the 80s, but he was voted European, player of the century in, I think it was 1999. But he has this move, and it's basically a fake shot, and it gets you open. So you can use this a lot of times in the midfield as well. I mean, really anybody can use it. But I played mainly like center mid offense, attacking player. So I use this move all the time, and especially if you want to get the ball to your dominant foot. So basically the Cruyff is a fake shot. So what you do is you plant your foot just like you're shooting, but you plant it ahead of the ball. So again, so you can see it this way. If the goal's over here and I'm looking to take a shot, you're planting ahead and then rolling the ball behind your leg. And really you're just rolling the ball with just the very, pretty much your toes, just the ball of your foot. And you're doing it really quick, so, and then touch it out, or you can kick it harder and be open for a shot. But again, if you're doing it from the right side as well, I'll go here, you're planting ahead and you're just lightly touching the ball behind your leg, and then you're going and you can take another shot, which is something that's really great to get open as well. So again, really work on that one and really work on selling it. Get your arms involved, really look like you're taking a shot, because ultimately what you want to do with this move as opposed to the chop is you want to get the defender to jump, because when he's jumping this far, he's going to have to shift his whole body weight, take a couple steps before he can reach out again. And again, you can actually kind of toy around with defenders too, because you can fake a shot, he'll lunge, and then kind of wait, and then fake another one as well, and he's flying all over the place, and you look a lot better. So again, do that one. That's the Cruyff. So really work on that one. Again, it's just a simple plant, touch the ball behind the leg, touch it out, and that's when you can take your next shot or drive a long ball, across the field to your open player or something like that. The next move is kind of, it's a stacked move, and a stacked move is kind of where you build a couple moves on each other. It's more of an intermediate advanced move. You'll learn in a lot of these, like a scissors is one of the best moves that you can do, because it's pretty simple, it looks cool. It's where you just step over the ball and touch it with your opposite foot. So again, I'll show you this one as well, but you're stepping over top of the ball, you're planting your foot so that you can take the ball away. And again, you can stack this one as well, and you can make it go pretty quick. You can do a double scissors, a triple scissors. If you see a lot of Brazilian players, that's something they do, you know, and then they explode out of that. One of the ones that I actually really like is not doing scissors over and over again. I like players that have to just make a decision to go one way or the other. So what I like doing is I like going, and then I cut behind the ball, so it looks like I'm doing a scissors, because most people are actually used to that. So you go around the ball, and then it's just a fake behind, so it looks like you're going like this. So again, fake, and then you take it with the same foot that you started the scissors with. So I'll kind of show you this again. You know, if I'm going this way, you know, and again, it works really, really quickly, but it gets defenders on their toes, especially, or on their heels, excuse me, especially when they're trying to figure out where you're going and you're going at them pretty fast. So work on that one. Again, I'll show you sideways. If I was going this way, I would take my foot around, left foot around, and then I would just fake and plant with my other foot, and then just take it with my left. And again, if I was going this way for you right-footed people, it's like that, and then I take it around. And again, if you're moving forward, you're not going to go straight sideways. You're going to go more diagonal and get around the defender really quickly. So again, that's I guess a single scissors, like stacked move that I want you to work on as well. Again, work on both feet, because that's important. You want to be able to have your left foot as good as your right and your right foot as good as your left. So